walking the hands up towards the knees. So you're in this kneeling position. And again, this is where you might want to raise your seat. So having something to just lessen the angle at the knees. Nice long spine, nice length to sides of body. Allow the arms to float up as you breathe out. And as you breathe in, lift the breastbone up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, tuck the pubic bone under, round the back body, chin to chest, and hug yourself. So breathing in, lengthening through the front body, closing back body, opening the heart. Exhale, flexing and hugging yourself. So really notice the change within the spine, that expansion, sit bones back, belly lengthens, heart opens, and then pubic bone tucks forward and you round and you offer yourself love and compassion. Again, softness in that right elbow joint. Now the next time you're rotated with the left arm up, hold this position. Breathe in, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, just soften. Inhale, rotating backwards. Exhaling, soften. Very nice. The next time you breathe out, left arm is going to thread under right arm. Left temple to the earth. Lovely. So there's a little tuck to pubic bone and there's a little bit of tone coming up through pelvic floor because we're in this wide leg position. Ground through the sole of the right foot. Center heel, below big toe, below little toe. Lovely. On the exhalation, with the pubic bone tucked, float the arms up. Breathing in behind the breastbone. As you breathe out, nice long neutral spine, bring the arms down to a T shape. Lovely. On an inhale, left arm comes down, right arm comes over and you come into a side stretch. On the exhale, the right hand draws you back up to the center, arms in a T shape. Inhaling, over, side stretching. Exhaling, allow the right arm to lift you back up. Lovely. Ground through base of your posture. Continue with that practice. Oh, Sarah, lovely cat. And this is where the dog comes to bite your arms. So as you breathe out, you scoop up, but you shift the shoulders above the wrists. As you breathe in, you bend the knees, push back, and open back to dog down. You could put the knees down if you wanted to. We're going to come down to lying. If the knees are lifted, bring the inner ankles towards one another. Draw up through pelvic floor, tuck pubic bone under, press through your base. So don't be saggy, really use the earth, press it away. You could be doing this with the knees and tops of feet to the floor. Count to 10 as you slowly lower the body down to the ground. And your count of 10 might just be 1 second, it doesn't matter. But if you can do it for 10, keeping that nice straight plank position, and you'll all eventually end up lying down on your bellies. And some people I can see and others I can't, but that's fine. So you're on your bellies now. Are you squashing the cat, Sarah? And you're going to bring the forehead towards the floor, arms by the sides of the body. So forehead to floor, or use a prop if you don't want your nose to be squashed. Arms by sides of the body. Take your attention to the tops of the feet. Gently press the tops of the feet to the earth. So like a 3 out of 10, a 4 out of 10, not too much high pressure. Now come to the front of the pelvis. Tuck the pubic bone under a little, just to lengthen in the lower back. Put a little bit of tone up through pelvic floor. Stretch the fingers towards the feet. Keep the forehead towards the earth. So I want you to keep all of that, especially pubic bone tuck and pelvic floor engagement. As you breathe in, you're going to raise one leg from the floor. Keep it long. And as you breathe out, you lower the leg. Then you raise the other leg on the inhalation and you lower on the exhalation. Now keep the leg long. As you lift up, think about pointing through the top of the foot, but don't allow the thigh bone to come completely out of the socket. You want to feel that even though you're stretching, you've got it nice and glued, that there's a real sense of stability in the body. So 3-leg dog down, right heel heavy. Extend the left leg behind you. Don't open the hip. Keep the hip looking down. Press an imaginary wall away from you. As you exhale, bring knee in towards the nose, shift shoulders above wrists, 3-legged plank. Exhale, coming back, 3-leg dog. Now I want you to press the left shin bone down into the left foot so that the left leg lengthens. But by pressing down, you'll be keeping the back of the left knee nice and soft. Now take hold of the rib cage and draw the rib cage up from the waist. Start to breathe into the sides of the body, so feel the breath under the hands. Again, notice the feet. If you feel like you're collapsing into the earth, draw the feet towards one another. The bum will engage, as will the inner thighs, and the inner thighs, the adductor magnus threads up through pelvic floor. Now, I'd like you to keep the left hand drawing the left rib cage up away from the left hip and place the right hand to the back of the right skull. Now, draw the skull, back of the skull upwards. So you're long through sides of the body, you're long through the back of the neck. Lovely. Now, as you breathe in, be led with that left elbow, drawing the left side of the body over that left thigh. So you're coming into a side stretch. We're moving to Trikonasana. Stretching, and that right elbow moves up and the left elbow moves forwards. Now release the left hand from the rib cage and stretch the arm forwards. Keep stretching, trying to create more space between left side of body, right side of body. And then you can drop the hand down to your shin or your tall brick in front of that left leg. Now keep the back of that neck long, and you might want to open that right arm up. So don't collapse down into your base. If you feel like you're collapsing, draw the feet towards one another. Being nice and active. Always feel like you're growing up and taller from the earth. Now the next time you're rounded in the exhalation, hold this position, but draw the belly button back towards the spine so that you create this length, this space. So you're not here, you breathe out and you do this. You draw the front of the body to the back of the body. Continuing to breathe, breathe into the rib cage, breathe into the back of the body. Exhale, bend the knees, check that the knees track forwards. Breathe in, lifting the chest up from the thighs. Sit bones turn back, or you could have the spine nice and long. Float the arms up. Breathe in, opening the heart. Yeah. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Good. Bodies feel like they've worked.
Oh, nice and stretched. Yeah.
Going to come into meditation. So it's lying meditation, so it might end up being asleep.